Well, October 29th of 2020 was the first time I saw the deer that I named the bladed 8. Adjacent property across the road, my friend Jeremy was seeing it at his stand. I didn't think it was the same deer. He didn't look that big. But turns out that was the only target deer that we had on that farm for the year. Fast forward to late season, he was the only one that was sticking around, and kind of tried to hone in on him, made some moves. Didn't work out in my favor, but I saw him 14 times that year and saw him 3 times shed hunting. We proceeded to try to figure out where he was living. Figuring out what he thought. Talked to my buddy Jeremy about different deer that were around the area. He was running cameras, I was not running cameras. He knew more than I did. And I just tried to move the chess pieces around to figure out where this deer was. And then Steve drove past in late September, early October, and saw him, and that changed the whole entire game.
I think it was the first week of October that I saw him. I didn't know, I'd called you up that night and I'm like, dude, I think I just found the bladed 8. And you're like, no way, send me a picture. So I sent you the picture and we were still undecided. We didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't think it was him. He had a very core area within probably a quarter mile.
It was crazy last year to see how much time he spent on that exact property. And then to not have any visual of him this year until what, October, beginning of October?
November 4th. So Steve and I made a move, an aggressive move, to go sit basically right next to the road. And we saw him that night. But plans didn't work out.
Give him a snore wheeze. That might have did it. Yep. Here he comes.
He ran off with his doe, pushed him off. And then I sat for a couple days. But sat one morning sit, and I hate mornings. I don't know why. Came out, I got a shot at him. I just exploded.
You exploded in.
I called you. You said you would leave work. I called my wife.
I knew it right away, dude. The phone rang.
I didn't
even know you were on that morning.
I didn't even know it was him, to be honest. I saw a good racked buck running down through the ridge. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to rattle at him. I took my hand and I started hitting the antlers. And he stopped on a dime, turned, and he ran right out to the field. He didn't come to where I thought he was gonna come to at first, but I gave it to him.
You got it, that's for sure.
Now the story's done. I remember telling my grandma last year when I was seeing him late season, because my grandma loved hearing stories about me hunting because she always told me to follow my passion on what I liked and what I was good at. And I unfortunately lost my grandma this year. When she passed, I got a bracelet from her. And I always kept it in my chest pocket.
she was there with you, man.
Because I told her about that deer. Every time I saw him.
Grab him.
And I know she was there that day. And I know she made the story come to an end.